Hi, my name is Rachel Thorne. My family has been attending Grace for almost 18 years now. I'm a student at Corban University in Salem, Oregon. I am in my junior year studying elementary education, and my goal eventually is to teach special education in the public school system here in Auburn. I've been serving in children's ministries since I was in 6th grade. And when I started out, it was just so that I would have something to do Sunday mornings while my parents were in the nursery. They were busy, so I went and helped with the preschool class. Over the years, however, it turned from being just something that I did every week to something that I love to do. And I realized that working with children is part of who He has made me to be. This summer, God called me out of the church and across the globe. Working with a Christian nonprofit group, I went to Lebanon to teach English to Syrian refugee children. This was not part of my plan for the summer. When I first heard about the opportunity, I was like, God, no, I do not want to go to the Middle East. Don't want to teach English. Couldn't somebody else go? But I heard Him say very clearly to me, no, this is where I want you this summer. So I went, and it was amazing. When I went, I expected that I was going to be just teaching English, but God had a different plan. I ended up teaching Bible stories and crafts. I guess you can take the Sunday school teacher out of Auburn, but you can't take the Sunday school teacher out of me. Every day, I'd go to a little school out at the refugee camp, and I'd go into a classroom. I worked with 4 different classes of kids, and I'd tell them a story, and then we'd do a craft. One of the groups of kids, every time I'd come in, they'd be like, "Teacher, no story, no story." Just sit down, and I'd wait for them to calm down, and be like, "So here's our craft. We're gonna make these lions today after I tell you about Daniel in the lion's den." They'd look at each other, and be like, "Teacher, yes, story." I'd tell them the story of Daniel in the lion's den, or of Noah's Ark, or of the resurrection. And it was an amazing opportunity to maybe be the first person ever to tell these stories to them of God's love and how much He cares about them. One question I got a lot when people heard that I was going was, how much of an impact can you make in 3 weeks? Like, they're not going to learn very much. But I realized that it's not so much what you teach them that matters in those 3 weeks. It's showing them that someone on the other side of the world cares enough to come to them, to come see how they live, to come into their classroom, to interact with them, and to be a visible representation of God's love to them in a place that has very little love. God was so good, and every day He would provide me with just so much love for these children and patience, even when they tried my patience so much, but He still gave me the grace to show them love and to show them how much He loved them.